Hello, I'm BT, and I'm the founder of World Too Full to Talk, a neurodivergent support community. I noticed that two of the biggest challenges the neurodivergent people I know face are burnout and lack of connection. For me, one of the hardest things about burnout is how hard it is to create. At the same time, when I do creative activities, it helps me recover from burnout more fully than rest alone does. So, World Too Full to Talk is focused on preventing and recovering from neurodivergent burnout through creative expression. I'm excited to start sharing some of what we're doing with you here. Today, I'm going to give you a preview of our first community based course, Create Your Burnout Recovery Plan. You'll get an introduction to me and my partner, your host for the course. This is our first video. I'm BT, and my pronouns are they, them. I am autistic. The person who assessed me said that she didn't think I have ADHD, but sometimes my executive function challenges are a lot like that. I'm a person who has a lot of information about neurodivergent burnout and who's working through their own recovery process. I might be a little bit further ahead on the road than some of you because I've been working on this even before I knew I was autistic for almost 25 years. Miles is my spouse, or my spouse, as we like to say. I'll let them introduce themselves further.
Hi, my name's Miles Redinger. Pronouns are he, they. I identify as transmasculine, non-binary. I've kind of had an unofficial diagnosis from my doctor saying ADHD. I suspect I'm autistic also. I recognize that I'm neurodivergent and that there's some things that impact me on a daily basis around that. I feel like I'm in kind of my own process of unmasking, also kind of recognizing where I'm at within the burnout kind of recovery model. My role in this course as a peer, certainly, I feel like some of the stuff that I bring in is that I'm a therapist. I work with a lot of mixed neurotype couples and neurodivergent individuals in general. And I want to support people in their growth to set up structures for themselves so that they can have something to help them kind of deal with the day to day. And also my own journey, of course, being able to kind of try on some of these things and explore what are my own needs.
We're all neurodivergent here. We're all learning. And I'm so focused on being in a peer approach that I totally forgot to say that I'm a therapist too, and that I support people outside of this course through therapy with their burnout recovery, discovering their neurodivergent, things like that. Maybe this is a good time for us to talk about why we're doing this course, what we hope people to get out of it. And I can start if
Sure.
that helps. I think it's twofold. One is to share information about neurodivergent burnout for people and support people in being able to help themselves get support from their family and friends, but also so that we can all connect with each other. That's the reason for doing it in a community format. Burnout and isolation are two of the biggest problems that I see and also experience myself for neurodivergent people. So those are my hopes, both for me and for all of you.
Yeah, I feel like there's just a lot of unpacking that I have had to go through and understanding how much I've been impacted around living in a neurotypical world and just how hard that has been. I've always known that I've been kind of ADHD, but it really has been the last couple of years. So my hope is to find supportive ways for us all navigating the neurotypical world and the expectations, and then also like learning how to set the boundaries and
Yeah.
so that's my hope.
Well, and why we're doing the videos this way also, we've both done a lot of unmasking together, a lot of like understanding how taxing it is for us to interact with the neurotypical world. And our household is neurodivergent. I think that ties into why we're doing these videos is a discussion. Both of us have really had different experiences of being neurodivergent. And so we can show that through these videos. So there you have it, some highlights from our first lesson of the course. Stay tuned for future videos where you can create along with me, hear my thoughts on tabletop role playing as a therapeutic activity, and more previews of the Burnout Recovery Plan course. You can see links below for how to join the community. Thanks for watching.